Well, hello. Seems like we have a third member of the family who's decided to get sick. And she is miserable. Oh my God. Yeah, puking and everything's going on. But I'm not mentioning that to mention this. I'm just saying that, I think she's went into the bathroom again. There's a thing called the keto flu. And this keto flu it's not a flu. What it is a shifting of the body from carb centered to fat centered. And that's going to cause you some upset. If I put you on a merry-go-round and I spin you around in a circle, you're going to get sick because I've changed your environmental conditions. Your inner ear is going to start going loopy. And then, or those rednecks that put they put a stick or something on their head and they twirl it around in circles. It's kind of like when we were in the Coast Guard. You tell the newbies to stare at the mast, lay on the fantail, and then stare at the mast. It's going across the sky. Oh yeah, it's gonna make you sick as hell. Not that I ever did that to anyone, and I was too stupid to fall for that. I actually knew that was just a bad thing. I'd been on the water all my life. So I change your environment, and now you're sick. And then when your inner ear gets back into balance, you feel better. Well, here's what happens with a lot of people. And it didn't happen to the first person who got sick, because she is whole food mostly. And she had decided at the beginning of the year to kind of reduce processed foods. And it hit, but it didn't hit her very hard. And it didn't hit me very hard because it was inconvenient. It didn't feel good, but I got barely nauseous. And when I did, no shit, I drank apple cider vinegar and took some salt and some water. Bam! It went away. I don't know what apple cider vinegar does, but it had to be, my big fat Greek wedding. It's from the Greek. You put Windex on it, baby. Me, I put apple cider vinegar on everything. All right. So I was feeling great, man. In the sense that I wasn't, and crashed and laying down and sleeping all day, because I didn't lose energy. I wasn't fatigued. I was sick, absolutely. My brain registered it. I might have been a little drawn, but I fasted, of course, and my body just went bam and knocked that thing out. Literally 24 hours gone. I was eating again. And what I think a lot of people do is they're so hyped up on carbs and their body is so mistreated, and junk food and processed foods and all this nonsense, is now you can't eat for a couple hours. So now your blood sugar falls. And not only does that make you sick, that will make you sick. I remember when I got off sugar, I threw up when I got off sugar. Matter of fact, dry heaves. And it was like a week of hell for me. But I did cold turkey. I said, screw this, man. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. So it's literally a sugar addiction. You are a drug addict, and you are coming off your drug. So now you can't eat for a couple of days, and your glucose has already crashed. Then your cortisol hits. Now that little squeak in adrenaline makes you nauseous. Have you ever gotten really afraid all of a sudden, and you feel that knot in your stomach? Okay, that's adrenaline. Well, now that's used because your body's trying to compensate for glucose. And your brain's saying, hey, we're starving up here. Liver, do something. The liver's already stressed out because it is so full of fat and nonsense. So it's trying to do its job. And it's yelling at the kidneys, well, help me filter something. I mean, you have the body totally mad at each other, all right? And to that end, you... it looks like my students are here, but we'll go ahead and let them in, and then I'll finish my video. So stand by. So yeah, my students got here. So what happens is now then your adrenaline's squirting and your body's freaking out, and now you don't have food, and all of a sudden within 2 days or so your liver has to transition over to burning fats, and your body is not happy with that. So now you have 3 days, and what do? What's the first stupid meal they give you? They give you BRAT, right? Bread, what's the R? I forget the R. I'll come back to it. Applesauce, toast, and híjole, what the hell was it? Rice. So sugar, 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 sugar. No, that's not the answer. You went through hell. You may as well start just eating low carb, high fat, and then you can lose all the weight that I did. So at the end of the day, I think people with these gastric upsets, they're just really not doing themselves any favors by not eating the proper human diet and doing what they need to do. So with that, we'll talk to you guys later, and hang in there, be well. We'll talk soon. Bye.